Hey guys, Cece back with another video, and today's video is gonna be something a little different. Me and my husband here are I don't know, we came up with this game and we thought that we would film it. I've been pregnant for like, I don't know, basically 2 years, and so we're just trying to have some fun, get back to us, get back to doing some fun things. And like I said, we thought we would film, came up with this game and we just thought we would film it. So
let's do it.
let's do it. So basically we put like little topics in a hat and we're just going to choose a few of them and talk about them, and that's it. You want to go first?
Sure. First topic. Did you shake it up?
I did.
Drunk sex versus sober sex. That was on.
What do you mean you don't know? You wrote it.
I did. I mean,
Shout out to Angry Orchard too. It's pretty good.
they paying you for that plug.
They need to be.
Just speaking of
Okay.
drunk sex.
So, what did you say?
Drunk sex versus sober sex.
I'm just supposed to say. Oh, I guess I should explain the rules of the game. Basically, oh, I did already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just talking about the topic.
Okay. I mean, who doesn't like a little drunken sex? Not too drunk now.
Yeah, not sloppy drunk.
Yeah, not sloppy drunk, but a little buzz sex is always a little more fun.
A little more than buzz.
Everything is a little more fun with a couple of drinks. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think I like I would go with a little drunken sex.
Who's more aggressive in the bedroom? We're always about sex.
They're not all about sex. You gotta shake the head up. That's why I actually just shake the head up.
Who's more aggressive in the bedroom? I mean,
male or female?
for males or females, I think that depends on the person. If we talking about us, it's you. But I think that depends on the couple and the person. It's really hard to kind of say that if you don't know the people you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Why is it me though?
Because it is you.
Enough Moscato. I don't know. Just saying. Let's really shake this up.
I did. I think your paper is just bigger. It's another one of yours.
Must have for strong relationships.
I was supposed to answer?
Yeah, like.
For sure. Okay, must-haves for a strong relationship. That's a lot of stuff. Well, not a whole lot. I would say communication.
One big thing for a strong relationship.
Oh, one must-have.
Yeah.
Communication.
Must have.
Okay.
Not haves.
Well, I got two. Communication and definitely trust. Communication is a huge thing because if you can't talk to each other, if you can't relate to each other, then you'll have issues. You'll just have problems all over the place. And trust, I mean, that speaks for itself. If you can't trust your partner, why are you with your partner?
So I can't go to the 7-Eleven for a big go and come back 5 hours later? That's
not even a line, first off. You're trying to recite a line from Martin. That's not even a line.
It was a day later or whatever. I can't go get a big gulp and come back 6-7 hours later.
That's not the line.
Whatever.
Anyway.
I can't do that?
Trust is very important. And like at the beginning of our relationship, we definitely had trust issues. And I'm just saying, we had trust issues at the beginning of our relationship, and it's something that we're a testament to say that you can work on that and that you can get better at that, but that has to be there in order for the relationship to be solid.
Very true. I do agree with that. Trust and communication and other stuff. But this wasn't my question, so next question.
I thought we both answered.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Next question. Why is this all yours?
That's why I asked you. Yeah.
Sex buddies. What do I feel about sex buddies? Well, I'm married, so my sex buddy is sitting right next to me.
Whatever, I'm sure you...
But,
yeah.
I mean, If you're single and you have two single people and both of y'all know what y'all doing and both of y'all know what you're getting into, by all means.
But it never stays that way. Somebody always ends up catching feelings.
Well, that somebody should be shocked because they should know what they're getting themselves into.
Should.
Well,
I think it's.
As long as everybody's honest about what the situation is, that person, I don't know, that person's feelings is kind of null and void.
So do you generally think it's the female or the male who generally catches?
Well, obviously, generally it's the female, but it just depends on the situation again because there's been males that have caught feelings too.
Are you trying to make this personal?
No.
Sound like you're trying to make this personal.
No.
Whatever. Moving on. You want to pull one of yours maybe? Let's see. Mate hanging with single friends or mate going on vacation with single friends. I wouldn't know anything about that, seeing as how my wife won't let me go on a vacation with my friends or go out.
That's not true.
I can go out. I can go out with my friends. I have a lot of single friends.
And why can't you go on vacation?
Because I've asked, can I go to Vegas? And I wanted to go to the Mayweather fight, and you wouldn't let me go to the Mayweather fight. No,
it's not, because the reason you're not going to that fight is because we're just going to be getting back from vacation the week before. So don't make it seem like that, please.
And before that, I wanted to go to California.
Okay, you told me something 5 years ago. Can we talk about some of the present? You told me something 5 years ago.
It don't matter.
Let's talk about the
that
present.
was the question. Anyway, I think that vacationing with single friends, as long as you know what you're supposed to be doing, it's fine. Anything with single people is cool as long as you know what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, they can do whatever, as long as you know what you're supposed to be doing. I think that's how I feel. I mean, I go and hang out. None of my friends are married. Got a couple engaged friends, but none of my friends are married. And I still go have me a couple drinks and I come home.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with hanging out. Like, all of my friends are most of them are single. I have a couple in relationships. Only one is married, and I don't really hang out with her very much. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with hanging out with single people as long as you know what you're supposed to be doing. And, yeah, as long as you're taking care of your business, there's nothing wrong with hanging out with single people, in my opinion. My turn. I keep picking all of yours. Who controls the radio?
Right in the car. The car radio. Now you talk about it not being sex questions. Okay. Now.
Well, he controls the radio in the car. No matter who's driving, he don't ask nobody. He don't ask nobody what they want to listen to. I
don't change the radio to 107.9 or whatever you want to listen to when I take you to work in the morning. If I take you to work in the morning.
He'll just go past songs and that you want to listen to, and don't even ask. You just go past all the good songs.
It's not good songs. It'd be like Brandy or Monica from 1990 or some shit. Don't nobody want to hear The Boy Is Mine
those are classic.
At 10 o'clock at night.
Nobody want to hear Rich Homie Quan.
I don't listen to no damn Rich Homie Quan.
Wendy Williams just talking about him. That's why I can't put his name.
I'm about to say, you ain't never heard me bump no Rich Homie Quan.
Well, like I said, he controls the radio.
In the mornings, when we get in the car and we ride, I always turn to Ricky Smiley.
We barely ride in the mornings, though. I take the bus to work.
Okay, when I do take you to work.
That's rarely.
Or if I pick you up, whenever it happens, I pick you up. If I pick you up or I drive you to work, I put the Ricky Smiley on the show.
Which is very rare.
You're a hater.
It's hot in here.
Like having friends of the opposite sex when in a relationship. Touchy.
Touchy.
I don't have any. I got a gay friend of the opposite sex. I mean, most of my friends.
Not gay.
Lesbians, okay. Lesbian. All my friends of the opposite sex who are considered friends would be exes, and I've pretty much cut them off for the most part. So I mean, outside of coworkers, I don't really have any friends of the opposite sex. I find that a little, honestly, being honest, I find that a little, like she alluded to earlier with the whole trust thing. I found that it's easier to just keep people at bay of the opposite sex. Not saying you can't be cool and have a nice conversation with people, obviously, but like friends, picking up the phone, calling, I think I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't need any friends that opposite sex outside my wife.
I agree. And some people, I mean, I don't know, people think differently. Like, especially these days, I know people who are in relationships who still have friends and hang out with people of the opposite sex, but just as far as my comfortability, is that a word?
I don't think so.
Whatever.
Roll
You know what I'm
with
trying
it.
to say.
Roll with it.
As my comfortability
You still rolling with it. So
level,
with it.
I just don't think that's I mean, I don't think that's a good idea. Which I used to tell him all the time. I honestly feel like there's like a billion people on this planet. I feel like you can be happy with a lot of people.
Money.
You can make it work with a lot of people on this earth. And it's easier, like he said, just to keep people at bay, because you never know, you having a bad day, you and your spouse are having a bad day, and all of a sudden that person catch you at the right moment, at the right time, even if y'all was friends from way back, or just whatever. That person catch you at the right time. Well, wrong time for your spouse, right time for them. They catch you at that time, and you know, anything can happen. So it's best to just kind of keep people, especially of the opposite sex, just best kind of keep them at a distance. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, I think so.
My turn. Oh, this is one of mine because it's small. Open relationships. What are your thoughts?
Shout out to Will and Jada. I don't know if Will and Jada are in open relationship.
What?
That's what they say. They say Will and Jada in an open relationship. You never heard that?
I guess I have.
Open relationships. That's not, to me, that sounds so. You would have asked me this 5 years ago, I'd have been like, woo, that sounds cool, that sounds fun.
We was together 5 years ago.
I know, we were together 5 years ago. But we weren't married 5 years ago, though. So, like I said, you talk about me sharing my wife with another man. Now, I could be livid. It wouldn't happen. Like, the thought of another man touching my wife drives me crazy. So, I couldn't see. Honestly, I couldn't even see myself even having sex with another woman. So I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's weird. The thing, that's a growth thing. Because honestly, being honest, 5 years ago, I probably would have been like, yeah, you just don't let me know what you're doing. But now, that's just weird to me. It's like, what's the point of being in a relationship? You might as well just say, hey, we get together and do what we're gonna do when we do it, and we know what we got. But we don't have to be in a per se like lockdown relationship.
I feel like an open relationship, like the word relationship, I guess the word relationship means whatever you want it to mean. But when you tell somebody you're in a relationship, they assume that it's a one-on-one thing. So that's
really nice.
What?
Such a lipstick, really nice.
Anyway, so that's the word relationship in my mind. If somebody came to me and said we're in a relationship, I assume it's just me and you. Like, the word relationship to me means two people. So when you're talking about open, like you said, what's the point of being in a relationship? Let's just have a good time when we see each other and call it a day.
I guess that would be the open part, would kind of be other than that time apart,
Well, that's what
like
everybody.
What Jay say, love me with your mind, girl, and not your heart.
That's what everybody, though. Our time together is our time. That's what me and my mama. That's what.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. But when you ain't.
So
with
what
your
we
mom,
gotta define it for? Why do we need to be in a relationship?
because we like exclusive, but not like exclusive. You're exclusive to me. Like, so if you like busy with somebody else and I call you, you're supposed to drop them to come see me.
No, because that means I'm in an open relationship prior to the rest of them people I'm talking to too.
Well, that's not though. I'm like your side dudes, and I'm like your relationship dude. Like this. I don't know how that works.
Don't make sense to me.
Joint accounts. Joint accounts have been working pretty good for us now.
Ooh, took us a minute to get there.
It's definitely an adjustment. It's definitely not something I would advise for somebody who doesn't plan on being married. If you don't plan on being married, and even if you're not in like the stages of like right there at marriage, like you should be like getting ready to walk down the aisle. Like me and her were like a couple months from walking down the aisle. No, we already married when we did the joint account, weren't we?
Oh, I think we were right before we got
right.
married.
Okay, yeah, you should. I mean, it was like regardless, you should be. I do, and even then, I don't suggest it for all couples.
Everybody has different ways that they split their, like all couples have different ways they split their money and how they pay for things and everything like that. For us, it just happens to work. We just put all our stuff in one pot and we take from there for everything, bills, extras, everything. But
cause yeah, we kind of like a. Not saying that that don't work for all couples. What we bring, what she bring, what I bring is us. It's like I might have made some extra money doing something on the side, not nothing illegal, but doing something to make some extra. She do, and it all come together. Like she might have something $1,000 purchase she want to make a month. I might have only $50 worth of stuff I want to spend, but next month I might have. And it just worked. It worked for us. I don't think it works for everybody.